Good morning, I'm Craig DeGrelli. It's Friday, February 14th, 2025, and these are your Unbiased Updates. All eyes on Munich as an American delegation will attempt to make headway in ending the war between Russia and Ukraine. Who's involved in the talks and what some of the impending hurdles might be. Also, what Ukraine is accusing Russia of doing just hours before. Also, from bad to worse, infernos gutted their homes and businesses, as well as charred the land. Now heavy rain is leading to another mess in Southern California.
From the Straight Arrow News Studio, bringing the stories that matter to you from across the United States and around the world, these are today's Unbiased Updates.
This morning, at least one Ukrainian official is denying President Donald Trump's claim that Ukraine will participate in a joint meeting between United States and Russian representatives in Germany today. Yesterday, the president told reporters U.S., Russian, and Ukrainian officials will have a sideline meeting at the annual Munich Security Conference today to discuss ending the war in Ukraine. However, the Kyiv Post is reporting one of Ukrainian President Zelensky's top advisors released the following statement saying that's not on the table right now. Quote, Ukraine's position remains unchanged. Ukraine must first speak with America. Europe must be part of any serious conversation for a genuine and lasting peace. Only a coordinated, unified position should be on the table for talks with the Russians. We don't meet with Russians at an empty table. Russia, which is not officially attending the annual forum in Germany, has not commented on the apparent meeting either. Ukraine's president will be at the conference and is set to meet with Vice President J.D. Vance and Secretary of State Marco Rubio today. Rubio's arrival got delayed after his plane had to turn back to Joint Base Andrews due to a mechanical issue. The secretary then got on a smaller plane. It is unclear if the delay will impact his ability to join the meeting with the Ukrainian leader. The talks come just hours after President Zelensky said a Russian drone with the high explosive warhead hit the protective confinement shell of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in the Kyiv region. Radiation levels have not increased, according to Zelensky and the UN Atomic Energy Agency. Earlier this week, President Trump went on his Truth Social platform saying he spoke by phone with both Russian President Vladimir Putin and Ukraine's Zelensky, and both indicated they want peace and for the war and killing to stop. Back in the U.S., the top federal prosecutor in New York and two senior federal prosecutors in Washington have resigned after refusing to follow a Justice Department order to drop the corruption charges against New York City Mayor Eric Adams. Danielle Sassoon stepped down from her role as acting U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York yesterday after the U.S. Acting Deputy Attorney General Emil Bove sent a memo Monday instructing prosecutors in Manhattan to abandon the 5-count indictment. Bove had previously stated that the Adams indictment was rushed through in September during the Biden administration in an election year after Adams criticized Biden's failed immigration policies. NBC News is reporting multiple sources say Justice Department officials also tried to move Adams' case to the agency's Public Integrity Section in Washington. It oversees all federal public corruption cases. The acting head of the Public Integrity Section, John Keller, refused to drop the case and resigned, along with 3 other members of the section. Kevin Driscoll, the acting head of the department's criminal division, which oversees federal criminal cases nationwide, also refused to drop the charges and resigned. President Trump denied instructing the Department of Justice to order the dismissal of the criminal prosecution of Mayor Adams. In December, after getting elected, Trump said he believed Eric Adams had been treated very unfairly. Attorneys general from 14 states have filed a lawsuit challenging the authority of Elon Musk and the Trump administration's Department of Government Efficiency, known as DOGE. It claims the organization has virtually unchecked power when it comes to accessing sensitive government data. The suit, led by the state of New Mexico, says DOGE, which is tasked with cutting billions of dollars in what President Trump believes is wasteful government spending, has, quote, unraveled federal agencies, accessed sensitive data, and caused widespread disruption for state and local governments, federal employees, and the American people, end quote. The AGs want the court to bar Musk and DOGE from ordering changes in the disbursement of public funds, canceling government contracts, and taking steps to dismantle agencies. In a video call to the World Government Summit in Dubai on Thursday, Elon Musk called on the United States to delete entire agencies in order to cut spending and restructure priorities. The strongest storm of the winter will continue to pound Southern California. What a muddy mess. Experts say the worst of the rain has passed and the flooding is starting to die down, but the area is not safe. The concerns now are the potential for dangerous mud and rock slides and debris flows, especially in the Los Angeles area. Massive wildfires last month charred homes and buildings, as well as scarred and blackened the land. By the time the storm fully exits the area later today, up to 3 inches of rain is expected in most coastal and valley areas, with possibly 6 inches in the foothills and mountains. After nearly a month, TikTok has returned to the Apple and Google Play app stores. The popular social media app was removed from the stores last month when a law banning the app in the United States took effect. Under the law, Apple and Google are not allowed to host TikTok as long as it is controlled by ByteDance, a China-based tech company. However, sources told media outlets Attorney General Pam Bondi sent the tech giants letters yesterday saying the Trump administration will not prosecute them for hosting the app. The Biden administration passed a law banning the app due to national security concerns that American sensitive information could wind up in the hands of the Chinese government. The law took effect on January 19th. When President Trump took office, he promptly signed an executive order postponing enforcement of the ban until April 5th, giving his administration time to find an American buyer for the app. Trump has also said he would, quote, like the United States, have a 50% ownership of TikTok in a joint venture. Experts say about 52% of TikTok downloads are from the Apple App Store and 48% from Google Play. Finally this morning, a whale of a tale that would be pretty unbelievable if it weren't caught on camera. A kayaker got a brief glimpse of what Jonah must have experienced when the man was briefly gobbled up by a humpback whale while on the water around Chile's southernmost Patagonia region. 24-year-old Adrian Samankis was paddling through the icy waters of the Strait of Magellan with his dad last Saturday when the whale suddenly surfaced and you could say gulped him down, then quickly spit him back out. Yeah. Wildlife experts say the whale was not trying to eat Samankis. It was likely looking to snack on krill or fish, and Samankis was just in the way. Wow, what an experience. Maybe the whale did not have a Miller Lite to wash it down with. Can I say that? Or maybe just go with, yo, Adrian. Those are your unbiased updates for this Friday. We'll see you back here on Monday. For all of us here at Straight Arrow News, I'm Craig DeGrelli. Have a great day and a fantastic weekend.